Tumwebaza abakomyawo bulijjo.
And we thank Him who always brings you back.
Wadde nga waliwo aziyiza ekyo.
However much there is somebody hindering this.
Ate olwaleero waliwo abantu ng'ewaabwe.
And today there are people at your family
Nga tasobola kukola saavisi ye ng'omuntu omu wakati mu Mukama.
You cannot make a service between you and God.
Nga agikola ziwe.
And you make the service when you come here.
Mulidde n'ekyo.
Have you heard this also?
Wano tuba twagala kuŋŋaanira wamu gyesiga weti.
Just we just want to gather together as we hear.
Naye nze nabagamba
But for me, I told you
nawe siddamu kuŋŋaana wano.
that however much I don't assemble again here,
buli lunaku mba nkola saavisi wakati wange n'omuyinza w'ebintu.
every day I make a service between me and Almighty.
Ne ngenda wala nnyo.
And I go far away.
Olwo kitegedde.
Have you understood?
Nga nawe sikuŋŋaana mu bungi nga bw'otulaba.
And however much I don't come in numbers the way you are here.
Nze nzekka nkuŋŋaana emisana n'ekiro wakati wange n'omuyinza we.
I alone I assemble between me and God day and night.
Naye eriyo linga saavisi lwayingira wano lwabazze mu saavisi.
But there is a person, the day he comes in church, this is the day he has come to fellowship.
Mukawulidde ako.
Have you heard this?
Ate nga twalaba.
And we saw
Ky'okusinza Katonda.
that worshiping God,
Kwe kutuukiriza buli ky'agamba mu Bayibuli gy'olina.
it is doing whatever he tells you in the Bible you have.
Okusinza omuyinza w'ebintu.
Worshiping the Almighty,
kwe kutuukiriza buli lesoni ng'eno mweze kyebadde etugamba.
it is doing every message that this one has come, whatever it says.
Bw'obikola osinzizza omuyinza w'ebintu byonna.
The moment you do them, you've worshipped the Almighty.
Era twalaba nti akkira wakati mu matendo.
And we saw that he descends amid his praises.
Bw'akkira wakati mu matendo.
He descends in the praises.
Era bamugamba ettendo lisumulula ebikoligoba.
And people say that the praise break chains.
Bakyogera nnyo.
People always speak this.
Omuntu asinza kutula ebiki?
That when somebody worships, he breaks the yoke and chains.
Ndayira si kyekyo.
I swear it is not right.
Yekka atuukiriza olunyiriri kye lumugamba.
Only a person who has done what the verse says.
Olw'okuba bw'akola ajja mu butuukirivu.
Because the moment he does it, he comes in righteousness.
Katonda yagoba emisambwa n'emizimu mu ggulu.
God who chases demons and ghosts away from heaven,
N'ajja n'atambula naye.
then he comes to move with him.
Olw'obutuukirivu.
Because of righteousness,
Ebikoligo biyinza osigala olowooza.
can yokes remain reigning?
Kaakati bw'osinza obusinza.
So now when you just worship,
Ensi kyeyita osinza.
what the world calls worshiping,
Ne tuyimba ennyimba zaffe.
and we sing our songs,
Ne tuwuba emikono gyaffe.
and we wave our hands,
Kale ne tubuuka ne tutuuyana.
and we jump and we sweat.
Nga kyayita omusinza nga bw'okutuukiza olunyiriri lugamba nga saakikola.
And what God calls worshiping him, that is doing the verse what it says that I never did it.
Ebyo tabibala.
God doesn't count all such.
Ne bamiŋŋambuusi ne ntuuya nakugambye.
But I have jumped, I have sweated, and I've done all in church.
Kati abantu kye bayita osinza Mukama si kyalina okusaayita okusinza.
So now what people call worshiping God, this is not what God calls worshiping him.
Ye kyayita omusinza.
What God calls worshiping him,
Kwekola buli kyagamba mu saavisi egenda otamu.
it is doing whatever he says in every service that is going on.
Era lwaki akka mu matendo ge?
And why does he descend in his praises?
Olw'obutuukirivu ajja kujja atambule naawe.
Because of righteousness, he's going to come and move with you.
Lwa butuukirivu.
Because of righteousness.
Kati okusinza
Now worshiping,
kutuukiriza Mukama wo kyagamba.
it is doing what your master tells you.
Kibayita okusinza Mukama wo.
This is what they call worshiping your master.
Era enkuyanja bagenda kugwera mu nnyanja ey'omuliro.
And many people are going to end in the lake of fire.
Lwa butamanya kkoona lino.
Because of the ignorance of this corner.
B'okusinza bamanyi kulala.
What they call worshiping, they know it another way.
Okutendereza bamanyi kirala.
Praising God, they know it in another way.
Kutendereza ayi Mukama.
I'm praising you, oh God.
Kutuukiriza ky'agamba.
It is doing what God tells you.
Nkusinza omuyinza w'ebintu.
I'm worshiping you, the Almighty.
Kutuukiriza ky'agamba.
Doing what God tells you.
Kali bw'olitandika okukola ekyo omwami mujja kwambalagana naye.
So the moment you have to begin doing this, indeed you will join with God.
Era lwaki sitya njenjero bantu bangi lyekola tebalimanyi.
And why is it known for many? Many people don't know this corner.
Era bo kibayita okusinza.
And why these people call worshiping?
Abamu babeera basinza.
And some, when they are worshiping,
emizimu ne gitandika okubuukira mu bbanga. Ate
demons begin jumping in space.
Katonda wakkira mu kusinza bw'ate emizimu ne gyeriisa ekuli.
Where God descends in his worship, now demons begin jumping and taking over the service.
Naawe osalala okukyebuuza ng'okyalina obudde.
You also deserve to ask this question yourself when you still have time.
Akkira wakati mu matendo.
God descends amidst the praise.
Kale mu kiseera kyennyini emizimu ne gitandika okureakitinga.
And now in the same time, demons begin reacting up.
Tolaba nti ekyo kirala ku nsi ky'emanyi.
Don't you see that this is different from what the world knows?
Ye mazima kirala ku nsi ky'emanyi.
The truth is, it is different from what the world knows.
Kale ate omuntu w'asinza tetuyinza okusinza.
So now, if somebody worships what we've called worshiping,
okutuukiriza buli mmiru ng'eyaliro kyegenda tu.
doing every message as today's message, what is going to tell us?
Ekyo ky'amaanyi ng'okumusinza Mukama.
This is what God knows as worshiping Him.
Era yagala kandi agenda kujja gy'oli.
And you like it or not, He is going to come to you.
Ajja kujja wajjira ye.
He's going to come. This is why He stands to come.
Lwaki?
Reason why?
Bw'okikoze kikulu mutuukirivu manya.
The moment you've done it, it has led you in righteousness.
Ate ye atambula n'abatuukirivu.
And God moves with righteous people.
Kirowoozeeko nno kiyinza okuyita ne kyerabirwa.
So think about it, it may pass and everybody you forget it.
Ate nga bakuwadde mulimu gwa kukola.
And God has given you work to do.
Kye tuyinza okusinza Katonda ajja abeere naawe.
What we've termed as worshiping God to come and be with you.
Bw'abeera naawe ebintu bikyuke.
If God is with you, things to change.
Ago ge mazima gengi.
That is the truth of the gospel.
Njagala okukkaanya nakyo okusinziira ku bisuubizo.
I want to agree with this according to the scriptures and promises.
Abo tebamanya ni bisuubizo muoberera omutuufu eri Mukama.
Some people never knew that in promises this is where you stand to be right between you and God.
Era omunoonyaamu enjiri nga tali njiri kyegamba.
And you search the gospel in this person and this person is not what the gospel says.
Olw'obutamanya kkoona lino wenda lyendiko.
Because of ignorance of this point I've been speaking about.
Naye wemmanya nti bw'enkola olunyiriri ky'ontegeeza.
But the moment I understand it, the moment I do what the verse tells me.
Kwe kusinza.
And this is worshiping.
Era okuyima mu kusinza.
And through worshiping,
Omwami n'ajja wendi.
now God comes where I am.
Okunkola ebyekiso.
To do gracious things to me.
Era banampaliriza otuukiriza enjiri.
Then will I be forced to do the gospel?
Olaba abantu baviira mu kkubo.
Are you seeing where people get from the way?
Ono tebajja kumpaliriza tuukiriza njiri kye.
They are not going to force me to do what the gospel tells me.
Kubanga era akke mu kusinza kwange.
Because I want God to descend in my worship.
Awo kutule ebikoligo.
And to break up the yokes.
Ayanukule amagenda.
To answer my destiny.
Lwa kusinza nga nkoze ky'aŋŋamba.
Because of worshiping Him, doing what He has told me.
Ekyo kitegeere bulungi gw'atudde wano.
Everybody here understands this very well.
Akkira wakati mu kusinza.
God descends amidst His worship.
Naye si okusinza kwemanyi kulala.
But what the world knows as worshiping is different.
Ne Katonda kyayita omusinza kirala.
And even what God calls worshiping Him is different.
Okutuukiriza buli kyagambako.
It is doing whatever God tells you to do.
Era bw'okituukiriza.
And the moment you do it,
yajja kujja.
He will come.
Lwaki?
Reason why?
Ofuuse mutuukirivu.
You have become holy.
Kati ekyo ne bw'okinoonya ensi tekimanyi wadde.
So when you look for this, the world doesn't know it at all.
Yesu lwaki olaba nga tebali njiri kyegamba.
That's the reason why you see they are not what the gospel says.
Tebali njiri kyebagamba kukola.
They are not what the gospel tells them to do.
Kirowoozeeko nkiruddeko.
Think about it. I've pondered on this point.
Sooka ondeetere Yokaana 14.
first bring for me John 14. Until everybody seated here, you'll believe this and begin practicing this. And God will begin moving with you. And now you'll happen to show him what you want him to do for you. Because he has come. But before you do what brings him, never you bother. Have you understood? John 14:21, I want to begin from there. Scriptures are going to explain to us whether indeed doing what God says, it is worshiping. And now God comes to me. Then what do you need else? So now when you are at home, you'll make a service, I think. This is what I've been speaking about all along. I will worship God when I am at home. I imagine a big fellowship, I also fellowship. But I will indeed worship God. What does the verse say? John chapter 14 and verses 21.
Alina ebiragiro byange n'abikwata oyo nga yanjagala n'ayagalibwanga kitange nange naamwagalanga namulabikiranga. Olwabirimu ebiri Yuda atali Isukaliyoti n'amugamba nti Mukama waffe kibadde kitya ggwe okugenda kutulabikira ffe so si eri ensi. Olwabirimu esatu Yesu n'addamu n'amugamba nti omuntu bw'anjagala anaakwatanga ekigambo kyange nekitanga namwagalanga era tunajjanga gyali tunatulanga gyali.
Has somebody heard what brings God to your house? Let me hope everybody who has been here, you've heard what brings God to visit you in your house. If this won't be known, many people are going to end up in hellfire. But they used to come to church. So now if a pastor preaching to you doesn't know this, and you is preaching to you won't tell it to you, and all of you remain wanting God to come and visit you where you live, and now God will never come to you. Now in seeking somebody who will never come, because what brings him to you, you don't know it, and you don't do it. So now however much you'll have to call him, you'll say don't waste your time. Let us also read in English. The moment this will be known, we will happen to see true Sedis. And they also enjoy life because of this. And they best in this to go and meet the Almighty. He also best in this to come and visit them where they lodge. John 14:21 says, He who has my commandments and keeps them, he is who loves me. And he who loves me shall be loved of my Father, and I will love him and will manifest myself to him. 22. Judas said unto him, not Iscariot, Lord, how is it that you will manifest yourself unto us and not unto the world? Have you heard this? 23. Jesus answered and said unto him, If a man love me, he will keep my words, and my Father will love him, and we will come unto him and make our abode with him. So we would have observed this corner. People call so much God, and they fast, and they spend time in mountains instead of God to come. And now demons come to join them because this mystery is not known. Can't you think God to speak in James 1:18? Think about it. That by the counsel of God, He beguiles people with His word of truth. I don't know what is disturbing the people. I still have this question. By the counsel of the Almighty, He begat people with His word of truth, to be as His first year of the creation of God. So now, without the word of God, you are not. Without the verse and what it tells you to do, you are not. Understand it from today onwards. You're just wasting time. And why is God preaching the gospel? Somebody to make a decision from today. Because this is the only way you become a child of God. So if this is not understood, somebody will look for God on mountains. He will fast 80 days and 40 days again. And I swear he will never find God. Reason why? Every word God tells you, the moment you do it, it is it that brings righteousness between you and Him. Because He is looking to move with holy people. He is going to bring Himself in your house you sleep. The moment you base in the promises, and you are sent through promises, you are directly connected to God. And He hears what you've come for. This is what they call praying. He has gone to his father, he obeyed. He has gone to his father, he obeyed. Ladies, obeying means doing the command of your master. So if you don't do it, what kind of obedience do you call obedience? And what he told me, I haven't done it. So this is where the devil has confused many these. So I already showed you what you do, and God sees this to be precious before Him. It is doing what He tells you. Reason why? Now you have become holy. And God is holy. Now you've joined the chain with God. And it is Him who has your destiny. It is Him who has your provision. And it is Him who has your help. And it is Him who has your protection. So when He comes to you the way I have heard, won't He come with all these at your home? So the moment you don't do what He's saying, however much you call Him, you're just wasting time. Because it is Him who promised. In Numbers 23:19, and He said, "It is neither the Son of Man to lie, and nor the Son of Man to regret. That He spoke and He will never do His speech. And He made a counsel and He will fail to fulfill His counsel. Until whatever He has spoken, you also you observe this, nothing else besides this." The moment He speaks this out, He's seeing it right. And the moment you do it, you are also right before Him. The way He looks for righteous people, He will come to you, God. That's the reason why many people crammed away. Some pastors tell people, pray, 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 pray. A person who obeyed the gospel, they don't command him to pray. A person who obeyed the gospel, they don't command him to pray. They don't make a prayer for him. He alone has a way of making a prayer. He alone has a way of a prayer. Because in everything he did, it makes up a prayer between him and God. To speak with God, showing him everything he did. And now God may come to do gracious things to him. Thanking him for obeying the gospel. So now, do they need to command him to pray again? This generation is so corrupt. Now they command him to pray. And he also begins. See, even speaking in tongues. Pastors command people to speak in tongues. It is so painful. And even people begin cramming tongues. That's why even our brethren, the Catholics, also began cramming tongues. Because there is even a kid or a child can cram tongues. But the tongues, the Spirit comes with. No wise person in the world can cram it. Nobody can cram this tongue. It is far away from the understanding of men. Are you hearing very well? So all these, the world doesn't know them. So now they say, begin speaking in tongues now. This is not right in the system. This is what you must understand, everybody here. Read the Bible and understand what the Bible is telling you to do. The moment you do it, you are the right person before the Almighty. If the Spirit descended on the Pentecostal day, in Acts of the Apostles chapter 2, when you observe there, who commanded these men to speak in tongues? There's a reason why you bought your Bibles. It is understanding what is God saying here. The moment you do it, what with God is worshiping, you come in righteousness. He alone who looks for two are like him. He has said he's going to come to you. Before I burn and waste time shouting so much. He alone is going to bring himself to me. To see my needs. Because he remembers very well Isaiah 1:19. That when we hear and obey, we're going to eat the good. And when I listen to the promises, it happens to understand what I'm meaning. When I stand in the promises, God understands what I'm meaning. He understands I've come for the rewards I work for. And still somebody else to make a prayer for me. There is somebody else to make a prayer for on my behalf. The promises I obey. This is where my things are hidden. Nobody to command me, pray. No. Begin praying. Begin worshiping who? Worshiping, I already did it in the Bible. Because for us, we know waving our hands. Speak with God in your wife.